They all want your money. You know that, right? Here are 10 things that I won't pay for anymore because I want to control my money. Okay, number one. I'm not perfect about this all the time, but it is definitely something that I try to do very mindfully, and that is I try and cut out purchasing name brands as much as I can. The more you see a brand advertised on the internet or on television, the more that brand is going to cost. Advertising costs money. So that detergent, that bread, that beer is going to have an elevated cost compared to others that advertise less. Now, quality can be an issue too, but I have found that most of the time, if there is a store brand that exists which does the same function as a name brand, the store brand is not only going to cost less, it's probably going to function just as well. That doesn't always happen. I have found that there are some foods in store brands which are inferior. But then I will pay for a name brand willingly, or I'll pay for a lesser known brand, not top of the line. Number two, supplements and vitamins. My philosophy on this is if my doctor tells me to buy something that's a supplement or vitamin, that's when I do it. Otherwise, I try to make sure that I am eating a healthy, well-balanced diet, rich in lean proteins and colorful vegetables and fruit and high fiber carbohydrates. And that should be enough for me and my daughter to get all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that we need. Buying them in supplements, buying vitamins when they've not been recommended, this is just giving us expensive urine. It's a waste of money. Number three, I found this out the hard way. Gym memberships. I think a gym membership is a huge waste of money. They are sold as ways to make you healthy, but what they're really doing is they're trying to sell you beauty, attractiveness, sexuality. That's what gyms are trying to sell you. Your attractiveness, your health is really dictated by your genetics, your diet, and your simple movement. So instead of locking myself under automatic monthly payments into a gym, I have found I was able to lose 35 pounds and keep it off by changing my diet, eliminating alcohol, eating more healthy, walking, jogging, occasionally lifting some home gym weights. Number four, this is true, I think, actually as we age, and it depends dramatically on our financial position in life. But I have found that life insurance and long-term disability insurance are something I don't need anymore. I had life insurance for my whole career, especially once I had a daughter. I needed to have some money in the background that if I died young, they wouldn't have to pay to cremate me or put me in a grave, that insurance would cover that and set her up with some sort of trust that could take her into adulthood. And long-term disability insurance was in case, I was hit by a bus and survived and could no longer work. I have enough in savings and investments now to cover all the needs should I die when I'm 62. I have enough that my daughter would inherit and take her into adulthood. Life insurance and long-term disability insurance really is not necessary anymore for me. Number 5, the latest technology. I think this is, a lot of people talk about this. So let me tell you some personal experience just lately. I love my phone. I am recording on my phone right now, and it does really well. It keeps me connected. It is useful for this hobby I have called YouTube. But for the longest time, this phone was an iPhone 12. That was 6 years old. It was not the latest technology. Only recently, my 12 was not working as well because I could not get the cable to connect consistently. It is becoming less functional. It is time to replace it. It is, 5 years old. So did I upgrade from the iPhone 12 to the iPhone 17? No. I upgraded halfway. I went to the 15. Half the price. Still more upgraded features. I just can't see myself paying full price for the latest technology when it simply isn't necessary for what I need to accomplish. Number 6. I've talked about this before. I'll keep it short. Banks. Don't use commercial banks, folks. Banks are a profit-driven scam. They want to take your money, manage it, and profit from it. I have no fees charged at my credit union. I can do everything that I could do with a commercial bank and at no cost. Everything at a credit union is better than at a bank, and they're insured. Number 7, specialty skincare. The number one way that you stay looking good is eating a healthy diet, reasonable amounts of exercise, a good moisturizer like a dermatologist would recommend consistently using, and a sunblock. And then the other thing that affects your beauty, how handsome you are, is your genetics. And none of these specialty skincare items are going to change that. All right, that's number 7. Number 8, extended warranties. All I can say about extended warranties is they are a scam. They are 100% profit. There are so many extended warranties available now. You buy something on Amazon, they will offer you an extended warranty. They do that because they make a lot of money out of it. They make a lot of money because they charge you a lot of money, and they make a lot of money because it's simply not necessary. Extended warranties for your refrigerator, for your car, for your washing machine, for your phone, they're just not worth their money. They want you to buy it because they want to make a lot of money from you. This is especially true for car warranties. The things that are most likely to break on your car are also the things least likely to be covered by your extended warranty. Don't waste your money. Number 9. I stopped doing this probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I used to have several travel reward credit cards. I would buy everything on my travel reward credit cards and earn points so that I could get free plane tickets. Okay, first of all, they're not free because you're paying an annual fee, which is probably pretty high, around 100 or more. Then you have an interest rate that is probably 50% higher than a non-rewards credit card, even if you pay it off most months. Then you're going to get to the point where you want to use your mileage, your points, and you're going to find, oh, you want to travel in summer? Oh, nope, you can't book that. You can't use points for that. Oh, you're going to plan ahead for a year? Yes, okay, you can use points for that. These flights that take off at 5 a.m., you can redeem your points for those. It's simply a way of getting your financial loyalty for absolute minimal benefit. Get a credit union credit card that doesn't offer any rewards, doesn't have an annual fee, and charges a relatively low interest rate. Otherwise, reward credit cards are a waste of money. And number 10, paying a monthly fee for a storage space. I know folks who get a storage space to save and protect all their stuff. If you need a storage space, I really question that you need the stuff that's in there. Get rid of your extra stuff. Live more simply and don't pay for holding on to things that you're not using. And I would say this goes for using your garage as a storage space too. And then putting your cars out on the street where they will weather because of sun and rain and ice, where they will get broken into by someone passing by who sees that, you've left something on the seat and they want it. So storage spaces, really, folks, get rid of them. So that's it. 10 things that I don't pay for anymore. What about you? What have you found is a scam and not worth your money? What do you think? Please do put down your thoughts in the comments. We'd love all of us to learn what your advice is. And if you have enjoyed this content, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate your support of my channel as it grows. And I hope you have a great week. Take care.